This morning on Daybreak, in honor of the anniversary of Apollo 11, local businesses find a unique way to relive the experience.
And a popular music group returned to the stage for the first time after being in a bus crash.
Plus, drivers in Branson may have to find a different way around town today. We'll explain about that and more coming up for you this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us. It's Wednesday, July 17th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Moreno. Thank you for joining us and starting your morning here on what is going to be the start of a very warm rest of the week, right?
Yeah, it is. I feel thankful that we made it to Wednesday. I feel like yesterday we were all struggling a little bit to just get on the workhorse. But yeah, we're here today, and Elisa's with us. She's been telling us this is going to come all week, and I can see behind you that has come true.
Yes. Lots of alerts out there. So we had that watch in effect yesterday, and the reason that was in effect was because we were waiting for it to get closer for these warnings and advisories. So now we've got excessive heat warnings and heat advisories for everybody.
And it's going to stick around for the remainder of the week. Just enjoy the summer, but stay hydrated.
Yeah. Pretty hot temperatures out there. Again, that excessive heat warning and the heat advisory all go through Saturday because we're looking at multiple days of heat. In the excessive heat warning to the north in the pink, looking at heat index values as hot as 108, and then to the south in the orange and the advisory as hot as 106. Either way, it's going to be very steamy out there today. 74 degrees right now in Springfield, 73 in Branson, and 74 in Ava. Dew points are well over 70, and this is the killer. This is why it's going to feel so terrible out there today and through the rest of the week. That muggy meter just exploding on some of those oppressive real feels. We'll be mostly dry today. We do carry an isolated storm chance, but it should stay pretty isolated for road hazards. At the pool, very hot, a very high UV index of 10, temperatures in the lower 90s with a few storms possible mainly to the east. You could see that focus in that marginal severe risk. We've got to talk about that. Plus, of course, we've got to detail the heat, how to stay safe, what these dangers mean, and when do we see some relief? Details on that coming up in 10 minutes.
Here's what's making news now for you. With the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11 passing, we found somewhere close to home where you can actually relive the experience. Quest Ledge is offering the experience to go to the moon with the ability to both watch the mission and also steer the ship. The actual Apollo 11 mission in virtual reality is all condensed down to about 45 minutes. Owner Debbie Moore said she wanted to offer a historical experience to people rather than just a typical virtual reality game.
The only time it was ever viewed was on a television set 50 years ago. And so people have done movies about it where you can sit and watch it again on your television. But to actually be able to be in the ship and go is a completely different experience. And so we just wanted to bring that to everybody and let them try something that they haven't ever tried and may not ever try in their entire life.
You just saw in the video there our own reporter Madison Heaver giving it a check out there. She has a podcast where she spoke with a local physics professor about how the moon landing changed his life and where the future of spaceflight is going. That's available when you find that link on our website over on ozarksfirst.com.
The popular musical group The Duttons returned to the stage this week for the first time since their tour bus crashed in Columbus, Ohio earlier this month.
I was just unable to negotiate that very hairpin U-turned exit curve.
Dean Dutton was driving the family's tour bus on I-70 in Ohio when it flipped over onto its side. But in spite of the terrifying circumstances, there were only minor injuries.
When everyone fell, everyone either cushioned somebody else or they just fell in such a way that nobody got hurt, seriously.
That all 23 of us came out of that accident without real serious injuries it's a miracle.
Now, the Duttons say they're also very grateful for the outpouring of love they've received when getting back to Branson.
Putting crime into focus for you, truck drivers convicted of human trafficking are now permanently banned from operating commercial vehicles. In a new press release, the U.S. Department of Transportation says deterring human trafficking in America's commercial transportation industry is one part of the Trump administration's commitment to fighting human trafficking.
It's your right to know this morning regarding last year's criminal case involving former Governor Eric Greitens. That's continuing. This time the case is coming under scrutiny for a second special prosecutor to investigate allegations made by a St. Louis prosecutor. Circuit Judge Rex Burleson appointed retired Boone County Judge Michael Bradley to investigate allegations made by St. Louis attorney Kim Gardner. She says Greitens' attorneys threatened to, quote, ruin her last year if she didn't back off the investigation. One of Greitens' attorneys claims those allegations, though, are completely false.
A man has been arrested in connection to a shooting in Douglas County. After the victim reached out to the sheriff's office, deputies searched for the suspect and found him in Webster County. The suspect is being connected to an assault incident in Ava. Right now, he's in the Douglas County jail awaiting official charges.
A traffic alert as you head out the door. Drivers who use Veterans Boulevard in Branson are encouraged to go a different way today. Lane widths on Veterans Boulevard will be reduced south of the downtown roundabout while crews repair a section of damaged guardrail. The work is scheduled to start at 8 a.m. and should only take a few hours. Traffic will remain open during the work, but just beware that crews and equipment are there.
All right, some more local news to get to. Important to note here, another heat advisory is here the rest of the week, so the Springfield Greene County Park Board is changing its outdoor pool schedules and opening cooling centers. For the rest of the week, various pools will be open until 8 p.m. Family centers and the Jordan Valley Ice Park are opening their lobbies as cooling centers during this advisory. Those centers will have seating, air conditioning, and plenty of restroom access.
A new U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement office will be coming to Springfield. According to our news partner, The News Leader, the 12,000 square foot building at West Junction will house offices for agents, space for processing undocumented immigrants in deportation proceedings, and special agents with Homeland Security investigations. An ICE spokesman says the new office will eventually replace the current facility in Stratford. We also need to mention a local spotlight special we have coming up this week. Here at Color 10, we've been hard at work for weeks now, creating an hour-long special recognizing what will be 1 year since the tragic duck boat incident on Table Rock Lake. We're bringing you stories from dozens of people on what they've learned since the incident. You can watch all of this Friday, July 19th at 6 p.m. right here on Color 10.
Yeah, a lot to come with that. We'll also have our coverage starting on daybreak that morning as well. Still ahead for you, though, today. We'll see how Netflix is doing with all the recent streaming network competition.
Plus, a famous chain restaurant is breaking up a partnership. We'll be right back.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.